like, what as a child?
I'm gonna just stop you right here and say about 6 hours ago I asked, hey, so what topics are we gonna be talking about so I can prep? And Andash said, don't worry about it, I'll just surprise you.
Hello, everyone. This is episode 1 of the Talkative Bunch podcast. The date is April 23rd, 2020. My name is Andash Fabian. I'm joined by... If you're going to start this shit this early!
I'm Austin.
I'm Jacob.
Never mind, it's cutting out again.
That's Morgan.
Rolling with it. That's Morgan.
Hello.
Yeah, that's Morgan.
And that's Jake.
Morgan.
No, I said I was
said
Jake.
his name, dummy.
The way you're saying it, it's like you're pointing at people, but I know you aren't.
I know where the general direction of your house is, so I'm going to start pointing.
Oh, okay.
I'm pointing at
No,
everyone
don't give
right
it.
now.
Don't give the location away. We are four friends on the search for just some good, wholesome laughs, some
Big
stories. Yeah, and just some good goofs and gaps along the way, regardless.
I'm gonna
Every-
Google.
Segment every episode on art history.
Okay. So, what have you guys been up to during this quarantine?
Nothing.
I've been painting a garage.
Austin?
I've been just drinking coffee.
That's what I'm doing.
I
Whoa!
said it first though.
You're not allowed to do it anymore.
What would you guys say the best experience you've had during quarantine is?
The best what?
Experience you've had during quarantine. Let's go down the list.
What list?
Austin, you start.
Probably kissing your mom. What?
Ooh, second.
I'll take that one too.
Oh my, okay. My best experience during, I'm not even gonna.
You don't have any. It's fine.
I don't have any good experiences. Probably this, honestly, but you know.
Can you play spin the bottle?
Right now?
I don't know how we
Yeah.
could play spin the bottle over this. But
Just
that's-
kiss
Well,
Kiss
one
your
of us
computer.
spins the bottle, and whichever house direction it points at, that's who it is.
You have to drive and kiss them.
It's like the worst game ever. You guys have been.
What about Uno?
We can play Uno.
Have you guys been caught up on good shows, or is there any movies?
I watched what's the Black Swan? That was something.
Black Swan.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
good
that
movie.
ballet movie, right?
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Natalie Portman.
Yeah, and Mila Kunis. It was actually really good. There were certain aspects of it that were I really liked it for the cinematography, but the story, man, not for me.
It
Not
was
for
very well like produced, I think, though.
Yeah, for sure.
That's good.
I watched
I-
Jojo Rabbit.
How was
That
I've
was
that?
been
good.
meaning to see that,
Bro,
Yeah,
it
I
was
wanted to see
good.
that too.
dude. I just think like the premise of that movie is really interesting. It's just like
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out Takiti Watiti. What's his name?
I don't think that's right.
Takiti Watiti?
That's not right at all.
Hey Siri. Who directed Thor Ragnarok?
I thought you were talking about the Lorax.
Directed by
Take away to T.
That sounds like
Same
the
thing.
That sounds like
That's
a
literally exactly what I just said.
that sounds like a carry-out order from Applebee's.
That was racist.
That was racist. Take it back.
That's it. That's it. Andash, you're off air.
I don't take
You're cut off, dude.
I don't take So
What's
what
the
I
name of the
spent
show?
this show,
Yeah.
the Talkative Bunch.
Oh, I can see it.
Max and Ruby.
like the Brady Bunch, but we talk more.
This is so true.
I've never seen the Brady Bunch.
Me neither.
I've seen a couple episodes,
I have not
What?
seen the Brady Bunch.
but I've never like watched it. Like, you know,
Like religious.
Wait, so you've seen a couple, but you haven't watched it?
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like that's me with every episode I watched as a child of George Lopez. Like I watched it, but I didn't watch
You
it.
didn't
You know?
watch it.
like
It
you've
was just
seen
off.
it. You have memories, but you
Yeah,
never.
I've
watched
seen it. I haven't watched it. Yeah.
Shout out George Lopez.
Honestly,
yeah,
though.
and his son, the fake one. I don't know if he has a real son, but if he does, not as good as the TV one.
Wow.
His real son's immediately not as good.
Wow.
Have you guys watched George Lopez his show? Like not the George Lopez show, but his like talk show.
He has a
You have
talk show?
Yeah. So I tuned in for like one episode, because I'm 80. And it sounded like he had like no voice. The show. I just couldn't hear a word he was saying.
Is
And
it
I don't know why.
Is it Lopez Tonight?
Yeah. But he just could have had a cold or something. I don't know.
Wait, Lopez Tonight aired in 2009, and there was only 2 seasons of it.
That means it's
Oh.
such a rerun. It's insane.
Here I was sitting thinking it was like into its 30s and it was like a show. I wonder how
Oh my
long ago
God.
I actually watched that.
His show was canceled so that they could produce Conan.
Is that a lie?
No, that's the truth.
That's
Oh,
the truth.
And
wanna
they said
know-
that reruns of The Office would get more views and it would cost less.
Do you know I dropped down such a large rabbit hole of YouTube yesterday? I watched like so many
does that?
Vsauce videos, but here's the real kicker. I watched the one where he smoked. I forget what he smoked. I think it was literally ayahuasca.
Oh
And-
my god.
And I just watched like I just watched like video after video of people having horrible trips on ayahuasca. For the folks back home, ayahuasca is a psychedelic drug that I'm pretty sure can be ingested or smoked, and it's essentially like LSD with like the volume knob turned up to 11.
Maybe 12.
It's a tea. It's a
Crumpets and
psychoactive tea.
You guys got any drugs? Oh, that like
Quarantine's really getting to you, bud.
Hey, you guys got any drugs?
not what I was going for, but I was asking
Oh, it's how you get DMT.
from ayahuasca?
Yeah. Because
What?
Ayahu-
DMT is, straight up,
ayahuasca
chemically
itself-
toxic.
ayahuasca isn't illegal, but when you get the DMT from it, it becomes illegal.
Interesting.
Same category
not-
as heroin and ecstasy.
This podcast is not sponsored by DMT.
Episode 2 is though.
Yeah. DMT, if you want to sponsor us, our email's in the description, please.
Yeah, and
Is it
speaking of
subscription?
sponsors, this episode is sponsored by NyQuil.
Oh, no, we're not.
We're not
No,
sponsored by.
no,
No,
we're
please
not.
don't hurt us.
No, we're
but we
not.
could be.
No, we're
We
not.
could
12
be.
day. Wait.
One
That's so
quick
good.
email and we could be.
We need to
That's-
get more listens. So whoever's
Y'all.
listening to this, spread this around.
Yeah.
There's an
share it,
ayahuasca
like it.
retreat.
There's
Get
an
us sponsored
ayahuasca
by
retreat.
NyQuil.
$1,900 for a 12-day retreat.
Where is it?
Hummingbird Healing Center retreat.
If we get 5 listens in the first
That's not
3
what I
years,
asked.
we'll go.
In the first 3 years.
I think we should set a goal for this. Like, if we get X amount of plays, like we should do something.
8.
We should
Like, we should do something.
like
Let's just have fun.
I can't stop thinking about spin the bottle just because Morgan put in the chat.
Yeah. Okay. So
It's been going this entire time.
I didn't know you sent something in the
Morgan sent a spin the bottle gif in our group chat, and it is not stopped. I'm actually clicking away from it because I'm going to like have a headache.
It's just
I'm
staring at
gonna
me in the
scroll up
eyes.
so I don't have to see it.
So
What
the
kind of
video
bottle?
A wine bottle.
the
I'm making
video
it
that
go
I
away.
saw that really freaked me out, that like I was like, man, I don't think I'm ever gonna do psychedelics like ever in my life. And it was just this woman on the bank of a river who like clearly was just like wanted a fun time on vacation. And she was quite literally screaming her lungs out while kicking and just like kicking her legs on the ground and just profusely sweating, while this I assume Mexican shaman is like just holding her shoulder and shaking a maraca.
Oh, I've seen that. Was that like? I feel like that was in my time period when I was like watching a lot of Vice, and I don't know why, but I definitely have seen that video.
What, in your guys' opinion, is a good show to binge?
Anything with
No.
more than 3 seasons.
Max and Ruby.
Ruby and Max.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Right now, I'm finding it hard to find any seasons because no seasons are currently putting out episodes except for like Family Guy, and that's it's
Oh
great
my
and all, but it's not really a season or it's not a show you can kind of connect with.
Yeah, you don't binge watch like stuff like
Oh,
that.
I've been binge watching the crap out of The Simpsons.
Really?
I'm on season 13 of 30.
Jeez.
Season
There's
14.
30 seasons of the
And they're
Simpsons.
making
They
more
just got
still.
renewed for 3 more seasons too.
At least,
Oh my
dude.
God.
I bet that show's on our entire lives. Like it still goes.
Each voice actor makes $400,000 an episode.
That's disgusting.
An episode?
An episode, and there's about 12 episodes, there's about 12 to 18 episodes a season.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
mean, why
kidding
stop
me?
if you're getting paid that much? Who cares if you're putting out crap? $400,000 an episode each person. I mean, who's watching?
There's only
it
like 3 or 4
keep up with that?
voice actors.
Dude, I would honestly just go through the motion
yeah.
issues.
At that point, which is what I feel a third of the people that used to be Simpsons fans will say that it just feels like they're going through the motions, which I feel like it's the same with SpongeBob. It's the same with like shows that have gone on for so many seasons that people who used to watch it and be huge fans are just they just at some point stopped watching it for one reason or another, and now they just can't get back into it because it's changed so much.
The SpongeBob's
Yeah.
still going on?
Yeah.
That's weird to me.
But they change animations like every 2 seasons. Like I don't know if you guys remember like when they put out the movies, like every movie would be a different animation style, but they've done that.
Wait, what?
The SpongeBob.
Oh yeah.
No, the thing was like for the SpongeBob movie, I'm talking like the OG SpongeBob movie. That animation was like the peak of SpongeBob animation.
Like
That
the
was
whole
good.
Poseidon or Neptune.
Yeah.
That was a banger.
Yeah.
I would
the
say-
crown and save Mr. Krabs.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
sir.
a good one. I would say my favorite animation in the entire series of any episodes I've watched of SpongeBob is the Magic Conch episode. Anytime I saw food in that episode, I always got hungry. Every time I rewatch that episode, I always get hungry. Something
It
about
looks
the
so good.
animation. I don't know. Also, Krabby Patties look amazing. Gotta say
That's
it.
so true.
I want a Krabby
No
Patty.
burger will ever be as good as how a Krabby Patty looks.
The
You're right.
trippiest episode of SpongeBob is that one where they time travel. And at
Oh.
one point,
Oh,
And
yeah.
Squidward gives you anxiety for like
Future.
yeah.
That's dude. What are so like going off like the trippy comment? Are there any like things that like what as a child?
I'm gonna just stop you right here and say about 6 hours ago I asked, hey, so what topics are we gonna be talking about so I can prep? And Andash said, don't worry about it, I'll just surprise you. I just want to input.
So going back on track, what I was saying was
as a child.
as a child, what was the thing that you saw that wasn't meant to be scary, but it freaked the living hell out of you?
Oh, I gotta think about that.
I don't know. To be honest with you.
I'll tell you. For me,
Oh yeah, why don't you just say it?
I quite literally had like 3 days of nightmares because I went to Walmart with my mom and I saw the back of Nightmare on Elm Street, the DVD.
Oh,
I didn't
no.
even see the movie. I didn't even see any scenes from the movie. I saw just a still image of Freddy Krueger like holding his glove up. And then I took that as to like, I'm done. I'm not sleeping ever again. And I was
Bro,
like,
those movies are cheesy as fuck. They're
I
terrible.
know. And then I rewatched
Yeah, but as
it
a
very
child?
recently.
Yeah, as a child, that's scary. But okay, I got mine.
I have one too.
This wasn't something that scared me. More or less, was the one thing that made me the most uncomfortable. Corduroy pants. Like the feeling of corduroy pants or anything like that, it just made me so uncomfortable.
Jesus.
So like anytime you go to like a cocktail party, you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah, when I'm 6 years old and I go to a
Yeah,
cocktail
like
party.
Jake at age 7 went to cocktails party.
That's so valid.
All right.
Hmm. How much money do you think Amazon's making off this quarantine, guys?
12.
I don't want to talk about
At
that.
least
I don't care.
6.
I don't care. They take my
Yeah.
money.
They can take your money, Austin. You just content with that?
I
I haven't
care.
ordered anything off of Amazon because it takes it everything ships quicker if I get it right from the source.
That's true. My dad found that too. He was buying some things on Amazon. They were projected to take like 3 weeks, and he instead went to Staples and bought it, and it was there the next day.
Yeah. It's
I don't.
stupid.
Why do you guys think that is?
Just because they're
Amazon's not
overflowed.
Amazon's not shipping things into their warehouses. It takes longer. So if they have it in the warehouse, like the one they have in Akron, then it'll
Mhm.
ship to you quickly. But if it's not there, it's going to take longer because they have to prepare for everything.
Right. Also, I'm just a dunce, so like, just wanted to ask.
There you go.
What are some
Yeah.
words that you've gotten really in trouble in for saying it? Like, I'm talking like when you were younger.
That's not a good question, man.
Next question.
No. Trust me on this one. What like swear that you said when you were a kid like got you in a lot of trouble?
I
All right,
didn't.
everybody name every swear word they've ever heard or known.
Shit, damn,
didn't-
poop.
Whoa!
Oh, hey, whoa.
I have a swear word, but one day in 7th grade, I was walking down the hallway and I heard someone say orgasm, and I didn't know what it meant. So I was walking down the hallway just screaming it because I liked the sound of it. And Miss Gurman, do you remember Miss Gurman?
Oh yeah.
She was like, Austin, shut up. I was like, what? She's like, you can't say that. I was like, why? She's like, I can't tell you. I'm like, okay. And I just kept saying it.
You're like,
don't have
just
a
like I
reason.
can't tell you. I think the funniest thing I did regarding a swear was in elementary school, like 2nd grade was it? Morgan, Mrs. Beatty's class, dude.
No.
No.
It was just
Oh, I got one. I got one for you, and then you can continue. Mrs. Matalicki.
oh my god. We're just
Shut
shouting
up.
out.
This is
I
Malak.
think
names.
I could be completely wrong here, but I think I remember her passing out at some point in the middle of class. No. Okay,
That's
I
not
think it
real.
was like we did a swapping thing where we like went to a different teacher for like an hour or 30 minutes a day, maybe like a teacher's lunch break or something.
Yeah.
And I think it was Mrs. Beatty. She like ran into the room and asked whatever teacher our room. She said like, Mrs. Matalicki just passed out. You got to help me. And then they just both left, and we're all just sitting there like, what? We didn't know what to think.
This.
I don't think anybody was in the room, but I remember it happening.
I was such a stupid kid, man, in elementary school. I literally, so I remember I was eating a bag of Cheetos at lunch, and then someone said something weird. Someone said something really weird, and I said,
And you spat Cheetos everywhere.
No, I said
like a spit take, but with Cheeto dust.
No, I said that's sick, but with my mouth full of Cheetos, and the kid said, "You just said a bad word. I'm gonna go tell on you." So then I was like, "No, I'm gonna go tell on myself." So I go to the teacher, and I'm just like, I looked at her. I was just like, "Hey, he thinks I said shit, but I said sick." I verbatim said that.
You literally told on yourself.
And then she was like, "You just said it though." And I was like, "No, but I didn't say it earlier. That's the point."
The point is I didn't say it.
I remember
Jeff
one
Bezos
time
has acquired $24 trillion since the coronavirus.
Can you repeat that, please?
24 trillion.
he
Not
himself
trillion,
or
billion,
Amazon?
Billion.
Okay.
His net worth increased 24 billion since
Wow.
coronavirus.
Yeah, I'd take that with a grain of salt.
What's the last thing you guys ordered from Amazon?
Graphing calculator cable.
150 ping pong balls.
Why?
Need
Me
ping
and
pong
May-
balls.
Command hooks.
Me and Mason were doing trick shots.
I have no words.
But you just said that.
Quarantine, man. Quarantine does things to you.
Yeah,
I know, dude.
True.
It made me shave my stupid head.
Yeah, you dumb head.
Let's play Would You Rather. Would you rather shave your head or do anything?
Shave your head.
Anything else. Do anything else.
I've shaved my head like 4 times. It's not that
I
bad.
didn't like shaving my head.
I don't know.
Guys-
I'm real self-conscious about my hair, so I try to avoid it.
Yeah,
I had to cut a little bit of my hair, but just because it was like really in my eyes.
I got my haircut right before things shut down, so
No,
so
dude,
right now I'm good.
I literally the day before the salons closed, I got in and got a haircut.
No way.
That's same.
crazy.
He's lying. He's lying.
Yeah, I
That's
don't believe him.
crazy story.
I hadn't
So
gotten my hair cut for 4 months before stuff cut down.
okay, would you guys rather eat a box of dry spaghetti noodles or 2 cups of uncooked rice?
This is
Spaghetti
the same
noodles.
thing.
That sounds delicious.
Probably the noodles.
Yeah, I'd eat the noodles.
Actually, people do that. People love dry noodles. I don't know why.
In
I love eating
California,
raw noodles.
instead of straws, they'll give you noodle straws.
Why?
That doesn't seem healthy.
That's so extra.
They weren't bad, not gonna lie. It was like
What's
a
oh wait, yeah, you did go to California.
nice, yeah.
We just have paper straws.
This is a
Not
good
a
question.
pickle straw.
Would you rather have hands that kept growing as you got older, or feet that kept growing as you got older?
Hands. It sucks to have big feet. I'm telling you right now, I'd rather have huge ass hands.
Dude, imagine slapping someone with like a 5 foot long hand.
Okay, I'm gonna have to know how much they grow. Because like
They
at
just-
some point in your life, you have to figure you'd be immobilized by one of the other.
You're gonna be immobilized by
Feet, you're
both.
not gonna be able to. If your feet, you're not gonna be able to pick them up. If it's hands, you're gonna become unbalanced and just fall. So like,
You
how
have to drag him on the ground like an ape.
That'd be
Yeah,
sick.
but your arms would.
I want
So-
big
Your
hands.
hands would
So-
just. Yeah.
Feet grow about half size every 2 months.
Oh my god.
Till we
Holy
die?
crap! Until we die?
Yeah, dude.
No,
Wait,
absolutely
that doesn't make
not.
any sense.
That would get so large.
That's
Maybe-
true. This is
maybe
how
half
fast
size
It doesn't have to make sense. This is just
This is for
this is the
children's
question.
feet. This is for children's. Do you want me to do like teen?
Sure.
Do teens' feet grow? Okay, they still
Dude,
grow
you're-
about a half size every 2 months.
You're on a watch list.
Dan Schneider, dude.
Shout out Dan Schneider.
Shout out Dan
Yeah.
Schneider.
You gotta look into him. the thing that he likes about feet. I did not notice how much of a foot fetish he has until like I saw a compilation of just like it was on YouTube. The thumbnail was like Dan Schneider feet, and I watched it, and I was like, that's a lot of feet.
That is a lot of feet.
I'm not saying that's not weird, but I am saying if you put a compilation together of anything out of context, it will sway sides. But it's also
true.
weird.
That's
it's
facts.
true, but in any other context, you gotta watch yourself with those compilation videos.
That's so true.
I feel like it was the worst in iCarly.
No, Victorious.
Oh, facts.
I've never seen like that many extensive episodes of Victorious. I wish I had.
I was a Nickelodeon kid, so
I was definitely
I
more
was
Cartoon
like
Network.
in the middle of Nickelodeon Cartoon Network. I wasn't really much into Disney.
I was like ABC Family, dude.
I did watch Disney XD.
I did watch
watched
Disney XD.
I watched it. Okay, that's a lie. I was kind of everything.
Yeah, same. Boomerang. Does anyone remember Boomerang?
Yeah,
Dude, the
Yeah.
Flintstones,
They always said Tom and Jerry.
Scooby-Doo.
Boomerang was the best network. And we let it die.
No, Boomerang's a
I
streaming
think
service
it's
now.
still around. Yeah, it is.
It's a
I need
streaming
to
service
get
now.
it immediately.
Because it's on my smart TV.
The Jetsons, Flintstones.
There's one show that no one knows about, or I've never encountered another
one?
human being that knows.
Wrong.
Have you ever asked every single person you've ever met? Is that like your
No,
question?
but
Is
I'm
like,
asking.
hey,
I
That's
mean,
I'm
the
not-
first
do you know
question.
blank?
He
So-
meets somebody. He's like, "Do you know this?"
I quite literally have, and I think like the reason I've yet to find my wife because they do not know. Well, because I'm young.
You're
and
12.
Yeah.
Say the show.
And- okay, so do you guys remember really vaguely about a raccoon that was an inspector? Like he was like a crime solver.
Camp Laszlo.
No, I'm gonna look
Dude,
it up.
Camp Lazo.
That's not a real show, Ondash.
Dude, I'll literally find it on the internet right now.
Yeah, called the Raccoons.
No, it
No,
could
no,
be a
no.
real
Are you
show.
talking about the raccoons from the 80s?
No, he was a squirrel. It wasn't a raccoon. He was a squirrel.
Oh, Secret Squirrel, the Hanna-Barbera
No.
cartoon.
Is that really
Are you
what it is?
sure? Yeah, he had like a fucking weird space car
It was Secret Squirrel.
and Morocco
Oh
Mall.
my god, I have to look this up right now.
I've never seen this.
For the folks back home, please look this up as well and tell me. if you
Oh,
know this.
yeah. Yeah.
Dude,
Wow,
I
that's-
literally.
Oh my god.
This
Ondash, how did
rarely.
you watch this? This
1965.
show has 2 seasons, and it's from 1965.
Dude, I don't know, but the thing
Yeah,
is, when
Mel
it would come
Mel
on.
Blanc did the voice of the squirrel, and he's been long
Dude.
dead.
Dude, it was so good. I love that show so much. It's
It
probably
took
on
me
the
forever. Yeah, I guarantee it is. It took me forever to figure out what this was, but I always had vague memories, like the same as Secret Squirrel for you, but it was like this weird old mansion, and I'm like, I think it's Scooby-Doo, but I'm not sure, but it was like Beauregard's mansion. I figured it out, so it was Beauregard's mansion,
Wait,
and
why does
I
that
just
sound...
always remember this guy yelling, "Leave this place!" And I'm like, why is this in my memory? What is this from? And I'm
Wait,
like,
that's from Scooby-Doo, right?
yeah, I had to search through. I'm like, I think it's Scooby-Doo. So I searched through everything. But the thing is, it never came up under Scooby-Doo because it was a movie and it didn't have the mystery team. It was just Scooby and Shaggy. And it was the Boo Brothers.
What?
Oh, is it the one where
the
they like
Boo
have a bunch
Brothers.
of like baby monsters?
No, it's so Shaggy gets a letter. His uncle Beauregard died and left him like a mansion,
I remember.
and then he
this.
just goes to it.
I
and
remember
then,
this.
like,
there's a bunch of Scooby-Doo episodes where it's like Shaggy, Scooby, and Scrappy.
That
It
was
was
its
Scrappy,
own,
wasn't
I think
it?
that was its. The one was Scrappy is its own like series. You know how they reboot Mystery Inc. and whatever. They
What?
reboot Scooby Doo over and over again.
But dude, the new Mystery Inc. is so good. I like the ones on Netflix. That show's so.
I
Well,
don't.
both of them are on Netflix, and I really like the 90s one.
Dude, they're both.
Wait, there's
Yeah, I
What's
really
New
like the
Scooby
90s
Doo,
one.
the old one, and then there's Mystery Incorporated.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's
What-
others. Jesus.
What the hell?
What was that?
What's New
Apologize.
Scooby Doo is my favorite.
Apologize.
What's New Scooby Doo is my favorite one.
Sorry.
What's New Scooby Doo is the best one.
What's New Scooby? Oh, that's so good. Simple Plan. With that,
Scooby Doo.
we're coming after
After
you.
you.
Gonna solve that mystery.
Okay. You guys want to do some quick fire would you rather questions?
No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, go
You
ahead.
should have asked it as a would you rather.
Would you rather drink someone's vomit or drink your own vomit? That's easy.
Drink my own vomit.
Drink my own. I've
Yeah.
done it
It
before.
came from my own body.
Would you rather swallow a worm or suck on a worm?
Swallow.
Both.
Mm,
You kind of got to suck it to get it in.
Yeah, I've ate.
yeah, but
tons of
you
worms
don't.
before.
But it. Yeah, never mind.
Do you have to like suck on it and spit it back out, or can you just slurp it down like a spaghetti noodle?
That sounds delicious right now.
I think it's up to the eater.
It's
The
so
eater.
good. They wrote like a book about it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Friendle.
Would you rather lick a toilet seat or lick a toilet floor?
a toilet
Mm,
floor. What's a toilet
But you mean
floor?
a bathroom floor?
Yeah, I guess like bathroom floor. The way this is.
I'd rather lick the bathroom floor.
No.
I'd rather.
I
lick
That
the
gets
would-
cleaned. That gets cleaned way more than the toilets.
Yeah.
not in my house.
I was just about to say, I'm just assuming this is like either like a residential. I'm assuming this is a public area.
If it's a public area, I know for a fact the toilet seat doesn't get cleaned as much as the floor. The toilet seat only gets cleaned if it's dirty. If you
I'm
can
gonna lick
visibly
every
see
square
something.
inch of that place.
Did you guys see the video? There's this video I saw edit of this like there's this hashtag coronavirus trend or something that like influencers started doing.
Oh, the
where they
people were
just, like-
licking toilet seats?
Yeah, on a plane. It's like this
Yeah,
really
and then
like.
they get arrested.
Are you serious? I didn't know they
Oh,
got
just like
arrested.
the people who were licking ice creams and putting it back. The one guy in Texas got arrested.
Yeah,
I find
it's
that
like
hilarious.
I think it's like, what's it called? Ensuing panic. Nah, that's not it.
I think it's like public endangerment or something like that.
Being
Yeah,
an
it's probably
idiot.
public endangerment. So dumb. Why would you do that? Why would you just lick a toilet seat?
I don't know.
Clout.
I was just about to say clout, but I think that's ridiculous. Would you rather have rashes on your butt or your genitals?
But
Mm,
But
pass.
pass.
Would you rather always have breath or always kiss someone with bad breath?
I'd rather That's a
always
good
have
question.
bad breath.
How bad is it?
I'm talking like this is like morning breath after a night of hard
Like SpongeBob after eating the peanut plant bad, or
the
like
Sunday
coffee breath?
morning bad.
like Thursday
Um,
post afternoon.
Oh man, that's
I would kiss somebody with bad breath because it's not as bad.
Yeah.
It's
Plus,
big-
well,
like,
wait.
taste it
Plus,
all day.
you don't have to continue to kiss that person. That's it.
right.
The
It's
question
true.
never states that you have to stay with that person,
That's
or if it's
fact.
even a significant other.
Yeah,
One
it's
and
just
done,
one
baby.
person.
This is a good one. Would
Is
you
it?
rather eat spaghetti made from worms or spaghetti made from hair?
Spay from worms.
Okay, wait. So
Worms,
would you
eating
rather
hair
eat
sucks.
spaghetti? Would you rather eat worms or hair? Is the question
Yeah.
correct?
But no. It's eat spaghetti. So you gotta keep in mind, instead of noodles, it's just hair or worms. So you still get
Yes,
the
I know. That's
sauce.
what I
So
just
you're
said.
eating
So it's
hair
just
or
hair
worms.
or worm. So it's not spaghetti.
But you get
Essentially.
sauce, so I think that
Get
would
sauce.
cut
Or
off the
or
flavor of the
is
worms.
is
All
it
worms
your,
taste like it's dirt. Like it's not that bad.
or are you putting worms into the batter or the dough that makes the spaghetti / and putting hair in that same dough and then making it? Because in that case,
regardless, I'm still picking the worms because
I would go with worms.
Stuck in your
Nice
throat.
umami flavor.
Yeah, hair. Like, imagine a full plate spaghetti except it's hair. That would be terrible.
You have to eat
Oh
that.
my god, that's disgusting. You guys ever watch Filthy Frank's hair cake?
Hair cake, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking about right now. Disgusting. What do you think is the lamest truth or dare question you guys have ever heard?
Anything
This whole
that's
segment.
insinuating like trying to get somebody to do something sexual. Always super lame.
So give an
boring.
example.
No, it's just the only reason people ever play that game is for that reason, and I find it lame.
Yeah, the only time I ever played Truth or Dare was like in elementary school. Like that, like other than that, I had no reason to play. Like it was like, oh, we're in elementary school. What else are we gonna
Yeah,
do?
Truth or Dare is just over sexualized.
That's true.
Ban Truth or Dare. Ban Truth or Dare.
let's
It's on our
march to the state
petition.
house with that. With that on picket signs. DeWine, no more truth or dare. Did you guys see that shit? That's so messed up.
Yeah, so
What?
I'm not taking a side here just because I don't want this podcast to be about that. But they were claiming it was like a grassroots campaign, but they were actually funded by, I forget who it was, but they were funded like with at least $500,000 from several very big supporters in the Trump's cabinet. Which isn't. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that's not grassroots. Fucking idiots. I'm not for or against those protesters. That's not what that is. That's not the definition of grassroots.
That's true.
That is true. I just saw this thing that said Ozzy Osbourne has been in talks with MSNBC and will be interpreting for Joe Biden at the upcoming presidential debates.
Are you kidding me? That might be the highlight of my week. Are you kidding me? That's the funniest thing ever. Oh my god. Do you? Okay,
I really want that to be real.
It'd be so funny to watch.
For the listeners that aren't aware, we're from
for those guys back home.
For the listeners that are unaware, we are from the great state of Ohio, and here's the thing:
you said terribly wrong, incorrectly.
Do you want to do it?
OH.
We are from the horrible state of Mississippi,
which is basically Ohio.
Which is just Ohio, but with less snow.
It's Ohio with just like essentially it's Ohio with less steps.
Wait, we're not in Mississippi right now.
Where are you?
I don't
guys
know.
at?
I wouldn't say Mississippi is bad because if it's a prestigious thing to be able to spell your state's name, I would say you're in a good state.
MISSIS.
You're right, but Ohio, we only have 4 letters, and we get so excited when we spell it.
Hey.
I-O.
Yo.
What I was saying was
yo.
Every time Mike DeWine gets on my television and his sign language interpreter does, I can't help but think they're siblings. I mean,
they look so similar.
And I go, why? Like, that's the only reason why that person got picked. Like, obviously for their sign language ability as well, but the fact that they look so much like Mike DeWine is so funny.
Yeah, so any listener that does not know about this, doesn't even know who DeWine is or anything, I googled Mike DeWine's sign language interpreter. They're the exact same person. It looks like Mike DeWine in a wig. It's hilarious.
They're from the same fetus.
They're separated at birth. Do you want to know? I think my favorite thing regarding sign language is that at a Waka Flocka Flame concert, there was a sign language.
I know exactly what it is. Bro,
There's
that girl
a sign language interpreter.
viral.
There's a sign language interpreter. And then what she was doing was she was signing Waka Flocka Flame song, and he thought she was just dancing. So he started.
He thought she was just vibing.
He just started mimicking what she was doing, and it was the funniest thing because he was going wild for this woman that was just doing the lyrics of the song.
That's an Dire of a Wimpy Kid, kinda.
Kinda.
I hate how
rules,
that
the mom starts dancing.
I hate
Everyone
how
cheers for
that
her.
movie/book has come up in my life more than 5 times in the past 2 days. Don't know why.
my
It's one of
goodness.
those things, I guess. One thing I'll always find terrible is the people who go in as sign language interpreters, but they aren't. And then they just like there have been like a few instances of this, and I think it was in the past like 2 years, but they would just come on and then start just doing random hand symbols that aren't at all what the people are saying. And like no one's gonna know but people who know American Sign Language. And it's just awful.
That's so bad. I can't believe. So they're just faking it?
And it happened like several times without like within like a 2-year span. I just kept seeing new stories pop up. I'm like, why is this happening? You're
Like, why
an
would you even
awful
want to
human
do
being.
that?
That's the real scandal.
I don't know. People do anything for their 15 minutes.
What do you guys think is currently the
Purple.
worst trend on social media since we're stuck in this quarantine?
The push-up challenge. Have you guys seen that?
Oh, that one's
It's
Yeah.
literally a person doing a push-up
C10,
Good.
do 10, baby.
to Kanye's stronger. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I didn't like the Until Tomorrow thing.
I didn't
that was
either. I thought it was so dumb.
I'm no offense to anyone who participated in it because it was like the thing was I don't like the fact that like I liked one picture, I liked a couple, and 3-4 people bombarded me with DMs being like, "You have to do this." I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna do it."
I'm not
Like,
saying that.
they're like, "You have to. You like the picture." I'm like, "How are you gonna? What are you gonna do?
Force me.
Make me.
Well, how are you gonna enforce it? You gonna just like show up to my house and call on me?"
Speaking of that, stay inside.
Yeah.
Don't go
don't-
outside.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't hang out with your friends. We haven't all seen each other in like 4 months.
And
This
we're
is
doing
true.
fine.
That's
I'm
true.
pretty sure you
That's
guys
true.
can do it too.
This is going to be a weekly podcast for the listeners at home. We are trying to drop one at least once a week, just depending on the timing and when we're all free to record. And we hope you guys like it. So far, I think it's been a good first episode. It's going pretty smooth.
Yeah. And if this sounds terrible, when quarantine is up, it will not be over Discord.
That is true. If
That's
this sounds
true.
like
That's
absolute
true.
I
garbage,
will be
apologize.
meeting for that.
But this is the best it can. But we will be doing this definitely in person as well after quarantine is over.
Which is in like 2 weeks, right?
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
May 1st.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't think it's going to end in 2 weeks.
Well, they said that they might release people, but you still got to wear gloves and masks for about a year.
A year?
Yeah, dude.
What the?
But you can leave, but you still got to wear gloves and masks just to like make sure. it's
Miami's
going.
debating whether we're even gonna come back during the fall.
Yeah, BW is doing the same thing.
Same with WW.
How is it in Washington, Morgan? Like, was it bad?
Like coronavirus or just life
Yeah.
itself? Yeah, it was pretty
Coronavirus.
bad. Yeah, everything shut down. No one could go anywhere. I pretty much had to escape with about a week's worth of stuff because I didn't know I wouldn't be going back after spring break. So I left everything there.
Jeez.
If I was in a dorm, I don't know what I'd be doing because everyone had to move out, and I had to. It was not like a war scene, but kind of just otherworldly because Seattle traffic is just awful.
Mhm.
Driving anywhere near there, and it usually takes about 3 hours to get from Bellingham, where I live, and then down to SeaTac to fly home. It took me an hour and a half. No one was out. The airport was a complete ghost town. There were precautions everywhere. It was just
I'm sure
it
that was
wild.
surreal.
We were the only state that had confirmed deaths.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Dang.
So
I
I
think
was literally home. I was home when I learned that I'd be going to school online, and I was home when I learned that I can't go back to Washington until stay-at-home orders are lifted, and I don't know when that'll be. So my fridge is currently full of expired food, and my plants are dead.
Damn.
That's gonna smell very nice when you get back.
That shit hurted.
For sure.
Dude, I think the biggest reality check, like for me during this whole thing, I know it seems like kind of cheesy, but like literally going to the grocery store, like just blew my mind. Like, cause like I stayed inside for a while. Like I didn't leave the house for I want to say like 4 weeks until like my mom just asked if I wanted to go to the grocery store with her, and I was like, yeah, sure, let's go. And like,
See, I'm still an essential employee, so I still go out. Like
I know
it's not
impressed.
weird.
I just go out maybe every 4 or 5 days for something to eat than what we have here. But I always use Purell and masks and gloves because we have an abundance of latex gloves.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you got abundance of latex.
Yo, when this is over, we got to do the spaghetti hot tub.
Oh, the spaghetti.
Oh, spaghetti hot tub.
The folks back home.
Stop!
More
Stop saying that.
Oh, for the folks back home.
Morgan, please tell the listeners what that is.
What? So spaghetti hot tub was an idea.
Not at all.
It's a hot tub that's gonna be filled with spaghetti, and you know, we're each gonna get in it, and we each get like a bowl. I don't know, and we haven't debated whether it's just gonna be noodles or noodles and sauce or what. But we've decided it will be an inflatable hot tub from Amazon. It'll be an inflatable pool that filled with hot water, and it won't have it's going to be an inflatable pool with noodles and red sauce. It's going to be great, and I can't believe we didn't do it. I forgot about that.
Jeez.
We'll do it. We got time.
We got time. We can do it.
We got plenty of time.
Yeah, so everyone starts stockpiling spaghetti and spaghetti sauce.
Let's just all go to our nearest grocery store and buy it out. So then anytime someone is just like, man, I really want some like noodles and like red sauce, it's all gone.
It's in our bathtub.
If you want spaghetti, you're gonna have to come in the tub.
Put a sign at the road. If you want spaghetti, it's in our tub.
I'd pull over for that. I'd pull
over
just
it's like
$5 a bowl.
It's like bobbing for apples. They can only take what they get in their mouths.
You can't use a bowl.
It's only hands and mouths only.
No hands, just mouths.
$2 a bite.
You can use your elbows for an extra $1.
Wait, what?
You can use your elbows to pick it up for an extra $1.
That makes no sense.
And we'll be selling goggles for $20.
And Parmesan cheese, $15 a tablespoon.
And water's like $1,000 a cup.
Real crappy t-shirts with the words pasta written on it in crayon.
Pasta tub.
One of the... I don't know where I was going with that.
That's a good sentence.
Good point. Good point.
I like where you're going.
And if you ever and if and you
purple.
can you and if you well and
Oh, and by the way,
continue, Andash.
Fuck all of you.
I'm not his mom's hot.
No.
Morgan just posted the gif of the bottle spinning again, so it's funny. So, do we have any closing remarks, boys? We're nearing about that hour mark.
Jake has a nice butt.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Second.
I appreciate it.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram.
Ah!
Nobody
is-
mentioned it.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram.
Wait, is that
Instagram.
Instagram?
Yeah, we
Wait.
have an Instagram at the.
How do we not
Talkative
know
Bunch.
about this?
I made it
Wait.
today.
Wait,
I knew about it.
can we get admin? Is that a thing?
We can try if we get enough followers, but I don't think that'll happen. But it's worth a shot.
The Talkative
Bunch.
Bunch.
Oh, I found it.
I found it too. I
Hype it up.
followed.
That's good.
I followed it. How is it already
You-
following 38 people?
I've been doing work.
Why are half of the people why'd you follow World Star? Why'd
Oh,
you
I
follow
just-
the Oh, I'm sorry. Those are suggestions for me. I scrolled too far down. I'm sorry.
I guess we'll end it on that note. This has been episode 1 of the Talkative
No,
Bunch.
it hasn't. This is the 3rd episode, Ondash. You're hallucinating.
Can I please just?
Nope.
This has been the 3rd episode of the
Okay,
Talkative Bunch.
bye.
No.
Thank you for listening,
Spaghetti
and have a good
tub.
rest of your day.
No.
Spaghetti time.
Spaghetti time.